Hi guys, today we're going to talk about, is property a good investment? Now before we do that, if you're looking for properties, whether or not you are home buyers or you're investors, click on the link below and you can find all the deals there. Now coming to the question whether or not a property is a good investment. Now we have to understand that there are many investments out there. It includes stocks, unit trusts, etc., FD, something like that. And our EPF, Employee Provident Fund, KWSP, is required by the law, but I still consider that a little bit as an investment because it gives you 6% and above. We always try to benchmark against that. Now FD is a little bit it's too low. It's too low. It's safe, but it's too low. Now, why is it? I think the property is a good investment. I personally think it could be something that more better than property. But my personal view, why property is good. The first one is that the property is not just on the paper. Okay, property is a physical items. It's an asset. If you manage it properly, it's an asset. And then property gives you cash flow. If you got the right one, it gives you constant income. And the property, for after a few years, it will appreciate and give you capital appreciation. For example, you could be investing to buy the property. First you have to pay 10% and then the legal fee, etc. That gives you somewhere around 17%. But the remaining is actually the loan from the bank, which I already shared previously how to leverage. So with the 17% that you actually pay for the property and then installments for the next 10 years, so you only pay maybe half of the property price. But when you sell the property, you get more because the property already appreciated. Now we are looking for somewhere around anything more than 30%, which is good. So property investment gives you capital return, okay? But obviously you have to, in order to get this kind of property, you have to make sure that you get the right one, because not all the property gives you a positive rental, and not all the properties are going to give you capital appreciation. Now here's the case study that my friend shared with me, that it was like 20 years ago, 15 to 20 years ago, he bought the shop apartment for 60K. Now 60K, okay, but because he didn't do any research on the property, and just last week he's about to, no, I think last week he just paid off the mortgage. It just took 20 years. He paid off all the mortgage. But then again, when he paid off the mortgage, he asked the valuation with the bank how much the property actually worth now. Now, to his surprise, the property only worth 40K. He's making loss. Okay. Now here's the typical scenario for the type of property. You really need to learn the basic skills, the factors that making the property to appreciate in values. Yes, obviously property, we always hear that properties will appreciate 100% every 10 years. But then again, there are properties and areas that really going to make the property become lost their values. Now why I am telling this case study, it's a real life case study, is that it's very important that all of us to learn from this, how to invest in property. Ask in the forum, ask the people around, attending classes, read more, read the case study in other countries, why property in certain areas is not appreciating, what's the reason that drive the property prices down, something like that. So in order for you to get into investment, please do invest in the knowledge first, because you're not going to regret it if you have equipped yourself with the knowledge.